And we're live. Yes, we're live. Perfect. Just gonna go live on these other two platforms and then we're good to go. Live and live. As was there. There we are there. Let me swap these over. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Right. I'll give it another minute and then we're gonna go from there. And then we'll be good to go. Just letting the people join. Folks, hope you are all good. Hope you're living a very, very great Monday, the 22nd of December. We are just going to briefly, it's going to be a brief podcast, but we're going to just talk about Christmas and how I personally handle it and like how I would suggest for people to handle it as well, just with self-growth. And it actually is very, very important to take Christmas as a time to reflect on your life and reflect on actually where you're at and reflect on the last year. I always find that that's actually the best time to do it. And you'll find a lot of people that come on and they hate on the New Year's resolutioners, but there's nothing actually wrong with a New Year's resolution. There's nothing actually wrong with taking the time that you have off that you don't normally have off and then reflecting and then just being like, okay, I'm actually going to do this. And every single day, and it doesn't have to be a new year. Every single day that you wake up, every single day that you get up, you can start again and you can completely change who you are, what you do, the action you take every single day. There is nothing stopping you from doing that. But when you do have a bit more time to actually look at different things, you will then be able to you'll then be able to make better decisions. I always find, especially when you have a wee bit of boredom, it's very important to accept boredom into your life and not just avoid it, because when you avoid it, you're always having stuff thrown at you. You're always stuck in the weeds. And then when you're stuck in the weeds, you can't actually move forward. So take this time, relax, enjoy yourself. And if you do want to work, or if there are like small things that you want to do, I know myself, I still got non-negotiables that I'm still going to hit over this period. Like I'm still going to be doing content. I'm still going to be pushing. And it's because I enjoy it. It's because I love it. And if you enjoy something, you should still do it over Christmas. Like, for example, I'll still train at the gym on Christmas Day. And I don't do it because I have some sort of problem. I don't do it because I'm obsessed. I do it because I just simply enjoy training on Christmas Day. And there's nothing wrong with doing something you enjoy on Christmas Day. The same way, if I enjoyed walking my dog, I wouldn't say, oh no, it's Christmas, I'm not going to walk my dog. I would still do it. So that's the way I see training. If I enjoy brushing my teeth and how it makes my mouth feel, I'm still going to do that on Christmas Day. So that's why I train on Christmas Day. But I would never say you have to pressure yourself to do all these things during this time. So yeah, number one, take that time to reflect on your year, and then make sure that this next year is going to be a lot better. And then you can go from that point. The other thing is, whenever January does come, what I don't want you to do is overcomplicate it. There's so many people that overcomplicate the fuck. I'm going to get to questions in a second, LavBot. But there's so many different ways you can overcomplicate January. You can say you're going to do this, say you're going to do that. You can set like maybe 6 goals. What I want you to do is just have a 1, 2, 3. If you just have a 1, 2, 3, that is so easy to understand. So number 1, I'm going to do this. Number 2, I'm going to do this. And number 3, I'm going to do that. And I know that sounds so simple, but it's actually simplicity that scales. Complexity breaks. So make it as simple as possible once January comes. I don't want to talk about this for too long, because obviously I'm going to be doing these lives every day, and then I'll talk about January stuff when January comes. For anyone that's just joined, I'm saying to just take the time off December, take the time off that you don't normally get, because we're all busy as fuck, and use that to actually reflect on the last year. What are you proud of yourself from last year? Number 1, because it's very important to actually remember your wins, because if you don't remember your wins, you're not actually going to enjoy the process. Number 2, where could you have went better? Where have you not? And actually think about this. As I'm speaking to you, we've got about 13 people between all the lives that I'm doing, because I'm actually on multiple different phones on multiple different platforms. But take this time right now. Number 1, what are you proud of yourself from last year? If you want to put it in the chat, go for it. Be vulnerable, be open, be honest. But number 2, where have you not went as right as you could have? Where have you fell off the mark a wee bit? Be very, very specific around that. And then the third thing is the most important thing, because it doesn't matter how much thinking you do, how much reflecting you do. Well done, Ryan. Start posting social media. Love that. Best thing I ever done, I'm telling you. Number 3, most important thing. What are you going to change the next year? If you listen to this podcast and you don't change anything, it doesn't matter. nothing is going to change. You're not going to move forward. You're not going to learn. You're not going to gain wisdom. You're not going to adapt. So it's very important as well to actually do something off the back of this, or have some sort of plan off the back of this. So what are you going to change going into 2026? And again, keep it simple. Don't say, okay, I need to do this massive complicated gym routine or this massive complicated thing. Keep it as simple as you can make it. The more simple you make it, and this is what I do with clients too. You make it simple. My job isn't to add more things into people's lives and make their lives more complex. My job as a coach is to get someone from point A to point B. If it is complex, it's complex for me, but it needs to be as simple as possible for them, because if something isn't simple, then they're not going to follow it and they're not going to move forward. So just make it so stupidly simple that it's basically idiot proof. And if you make it idiot proof, anyone can follow it. And that goes with anything and everything. Like, I was doing a big day of filming today, and I'm just finished filming a podcast with someone too. And I knew, okay, I have to do a live. I also have to do like a lot of different things for work. I have to get back to clients. I have to make sure they're all set up for going into 2026. I've got so much to do. The team member that I need to get back to, something I need to set up. But what do? I just whipped out my notes and I went 1, 2, 3. I said, okay, number 1, I'm going to record this live right now. Just do it. Instead of thinking, instead of analyzing it, just do it as soon as possible. Number 2, actually, I'll be completely honest, why there's so many people on this live right now, I don't even want to say it. I'm going to go for a shit. And as I go for a shit, I'm going to reply to my messages. That's as honest as I can be, possibly. By the way, I'm getting back to all questions here on the chat in a second. But yeah, I've been very busy today, so I haven't actually had time. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to reply to my messages while I do that. And then once I'm done that, I'm going to make a piece of content. And that's simple. And then I'll have my dinner. And then I'll go to bed. Simple. If you make it simple, you're going to do it. If you make it complicated, you're not going to do it. And the reason you probably haven't followed out with your goals beforehand is because it was too complicated before. So how do you make it as simple as possible? Again, if you make it simple, you will follow it. If you make it complex, you will not follow it. Apologies to anyone who has typed in the chat. I haven't been able to get back yet, just because I'm on a tangent here. But I hope you are all getting value from this. We do have a lot of people on between these lives, so I can see the people are. If you have any questions, just fire it in now, and I'm going to go through the chat just before I end this live, and I'll make sure I get back to every single one. So yeah, really important. Make it simple. Number 1, number 2, number 3. When January comes, number 1, I'm going to do this. Number 2, I'm going to do this, and number 3, I'm going to do this. Easy as possible. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to give too much on this. Again, even these lives, I want to keep them so simple that every time you come on this live, you learn one thing so simple that you can follow. Whereas if I give you all this calorie deficit, that's so much, you're not going to understand. You're not going to move with it. So yes, that is all for me. I'm going to go through questions. So any questions that we have, fire them over right now. Tony said, what's the crack, brother? I am all good. Had a great day. I was filming content all day. Filmed the podcast. If you do want a good podcast to listen to, the Dialed In podcast. It's incredible. Like do podcasts with people around like the area of Ireland and all too. It is good. It is good. So make sure to hop on that. Any other questions, fire them over now before this ends. Speak now or forever. I don't even know what the quote is. Tony said, my New Year's is to do legs. Brother is not training legs. Lad, I didn't really train legs when I was traveling, and then I got back. I started training legs again, and it is the best thing ever. Like, you just see after leg day, you feel 10 times better compared to after like an upper day, because you actually enjoy upper a lot more, whereas a leg day, you don't really enjoy as much. But that's training your mindset. You do something you don't want to do, you feel fucking epic after. So yeah, lad, get back to it every single day. Train your legs. Train your legs. Physique at the moment is good, I'd say, and 2 legs, got stripper legs. Yeah, lad, no more stripper legs. Let's get those legs trained. Let's get on the squat, hack squat, whatever you enjoy for the legs. Even do stuff you don't enjoy in the legs too. Right, questions. Lavbot said, Spud, lovely Lavbot, and you're spending your Monday night listening to me call me a spud. So yes, have a great day, brother. You're probably not even on the live. You're probably away scrolling, watching some other shit. So have a good day. Owen Wilson said, Merry Christmas, Owen. Owen, hope you're all good. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope everything goes well with you, family, and everything. Hope everything is great. AB said, I seen you in town. Yeah, so I was actually in Belfast. I was filming today. It was really good crack. So if you do see me in town, don't be afraid to say hello. Like, I will say, just come up, have a conversation. I'm not going to be a dickhead. I like to talk to anyone if they're going to come up. And even if you see me in the gym, I've had people on these lives that say I see you in the gym. I was going to say hello, but I didn't want to annoy you. Like I don't get annoyed over that. Like it's grand. Just come up, say hello, and we can shoot the shit, have the crack, and it'll make my day. You know what I mean? We've got someone said, I think the social rejection challenges are awful. I think phones and social media is ruining us. So yeah, like I completely respect your opinion and I see where you're going from. So social media, I actually don't think it is the best thing in the world for a lot of people. And that's why I'm actually trying to use social media to do the opposite, to like do a lot better. And that's why I'm actually, you'll see here, what is this? This is an in-person event. I'm actually trying to promote this in-person event because I could, like, social media, like it's very, things are a lot easier. It's a lot easier for me to sit here and just talk to my phone on a live Q&A. It's a lot easier for me to build my business if I do it completely online. But I don't just want to do it completely online. I actually would rather do in-person stuff because I personally get a lot more enjoyment out of it. And I know the people that go to these events, they get a lot more enjoyment about it too. So like that's why I actually agree with you on that point, that social media is ruining a lot of people. Like it completely is, especially with comparison. We've got 14 people in these lives right now. How many times have you scrolled and you've seen someone else and you've actually felt shit because you've seen what someone else is doing? That's what happens naturally in social media, because social media is only someone's highlight reel. If most people, when they have a bad day or if they have family issues or if something really, really going wrong in their life, they're not putting it on social media. They're only putting something on social media. And I know this because I know a lot of influencers and coaches and people who post things. I'm one of them. You're only going to put up the things that you choose to put up. It's hyper focused. It's a lens. You're like under a microscope. So for anyone here, do not take what you see on social media for granted. Even everything I say isn't going to be gospel. I'm no guru with all the answers. I just hope that maybe even one thing I say can help to change someone's life. In terms of the social rejection challenge, that's fair enough. Is there a reason you think it is awful? I like see any feedback anyone has. I love it. Give me any feedback for content, anything. Like it's fucking great crack. Owen Wilson, same to you. I owe you a coffee. I see you about, that's for sure. Owen, 100%. I'll take that coffee. I actually prefer hot chocolate, to be honest. If the hot chocolate's okay, I would rather get that than coffee. But see, if you only get coffee, that's fine. That is fine. That is grand. I respect you and the people who try to make people do better, 100%. And you're being honest there. Thank you very much. See, I could have seen that this guy just said to me there now, I think the social rejection challenge like isn't good. And obviously I do the social rejection challenge. I could have took that as criticism and be like, what the fuck, get off my live, and like took it as hate. But like I just told him honestly like why I do it. And I also actually explained to him why I see his point of view. I always say seek first to understand someone else's point of view before you seek to be understood. And look at it, now we're looking eye to eye and we actually have came to an agreement. And you know what I mean? Like we're actually on the same page. And a lot of times, see those people you argue with, the people that you don't get along with, it's just that there's some sort of lack of communication. See, if you communicate more, a lot of the world's problems would naturally be solved. It's just people be quiet and they don't talk about their emotions and they bottle things up. So it's very important to do that and be open and honest. That's why I'm doing these lives, so I can be open and as honest as possible. If I say something wrong, like it's on me. Like there's no editing to these. This is just me. This is how I am. Because you can edit videos, you can have someone behind the camera, you can read off a script. I'm not reading off a script. Like I could close my eyes right now and do this. And I'm not saying this because I'm some messiah. I'm class. I just want to show that you can be who you truly are on social media without having to pretend to be something that you're not. You know what I mean? Someone said social media is depressing. It is. It's an addiction. Like we're going to look back at people's habits of scrolling the same way that we now look back at how people like used to be able to smoke anywhere. Like it is bad. It is not great. And I know I'm on social media, but like that's why I'm trying to push these in-person events and make sure that there's stuff outside of that there's a way to meet people and the way to interact with people and the way to grow without having to be on social media. Because like it's the best thing I've done is actually I limit my use in social media. I know I create social media. I don't really consume on it, because if I was every time I consume on social media, I actually normally feed shit about myself, unless it's something long form. If it's like a podcast or a YouTube video or even a live, I actually feed good after watching. A lot of the time I'll learn things. But see if it's like short form, 30-second videos, just boom, 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 something new every time, you're not going to learn anything. Do you remember your last few reels? No, you probably don't. So yeah. Any questions? We're going to wrap things up here now in a wee second, but if you have any questions, just fire it in. We've got 12 people between both lives at the moment. So, yes, bro, I respect your answer. I love that one. The first guys ever to do that turned me into a fan. See, there we. I wouldn't say that I have fans. Like I don't really have fans. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not famous. I don't. I wouldn't say a fan. I would just say like someone who just respects the content or respects the grind. But like I'd imagine there's things that you have in your life that I would respect about you. Um, that we could come to an agreement on. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to sit here and say I am someone who everyone should listen to and all my advice is great. There's going to be a lot of people on this live that could be giving me advice, and it could be for relationships. It could be with her, like, or it could be with like meal grooming. Like there's different things that I'm not that great at. Or raising a family. There's things that I'm not great at myself, and it's just about admitting that you know nothing. Because when you admit you know nothing, you can learn a lot more. You can't teach someone something that they already feel like they know. And the truth is, none of us really know that much. Like no one's really that. We're like we love to up how smart we sound naturally. Like I do the same. We all try to sound smarter than we are, and it's just a natural thing. Good luck, brother. Good luck to you. Do you know my cousin Annie Ga? She loves your video. I can't say I do know Annie Ga. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Oh, my God. Screw you. Screw you. That was horrible. I'm alive as well. Like, I can't even take that back. That is brutal. Oh my God. Here, fair play. Yeah, the factory using it for good, total respect. Yeah, but almost everything else is brain rot. Yeah, it is. And I'll admit, some of the content I make is brain rot. Whenever I go about and ask for hugs, like that's short form content. That's just boom, boom, boom. It's really fast. It's part of the brain rot. Like if you're scrolling and you're seeing different entertaining videos, that is all brain rot because you don't actually learn anything. If you just see me going about hugging strangers, you don't learn anything. But the reason I make it because it attracts attention, it brings people in, it means people can see these lives, and then I can actually talk as my actual who I actually am. And it's not that I'm being someone fake in that content, but like all that content, everything we see on social media is highly edited. Everything on social media is highly edited, and like people can put on persona. So I use it to then attract attention, so then I can like, actually spread people the messages that I want to spread. You know what I mean? And then also it can be the catalyst that then changes someone's life. If someone's really nervous or about social anxiety, and they see someone else like put themselves out there and show confidence, instead of just speaking and preaching about confidence, I want to show confidence too. So yeah, thank you. I really respect you because like what you said, I could have took it as criticism, but I don't. I definitely don't. I really respect you. I hope you had a good meal in the Comas, bro. I didn't eat at the Comas. What is the Comas? I was eating at today. I had a Wagamamas when I was out filming. We've got a message on Instagram. New follower here. Thanks for making me step out of my comfort zone. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. I will keep doing that. No bother. We've got more messages. By the way, if you're on Instagram, I'm also live on TikTok and YouTube, just in case you're wondering what I'm looking at right now. But we're going to wrap up this live now in a few minutes. I did not eat the comments. Mix, are you still cornering vulnerable woman and demanding their number? No, and I never was. I never was at all. I was just asking people for their number and put myself out of my comfort zone. Are you still commenting my videos? Yes. Can you stop saying that? Annie Ga. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That was horrible. Like that was horrible. Orla McCom, how's being sober and locked in? It's good. Like I've already seen such a return. And I don't preach being always sober. Like I'm probably going to go back to drinking after a year, but I'm just taking 12 months so then I can actually see what it's like and then see how I grow. And like already, like things are going really well because I've now got this event coming up and all. So I've already seen a return, and I've got a lot more time, a lot more energy. Like even for me doing these lives, if I was drinking each weekend, I probably wouldn't have the energy to do these lives as much. The Comas and the Isle of Man. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Yes, the Comas and Isle of Man. I thought you were on about today because someone else said that they seen me in Belfast today. Yes. I don't think I ate in Comas that day. The rest of them were eating, but it was a good place. What job did you leave at PwC to pursue what you do now? I was basically working, how to describe it? I had multiple different jobs, but I was basically working a job in like commercial deals, and before that I was working financial crime, which these are all like buzzwords, but basically I worked commercial deals was like working out how much to charge a client, so like a big client, for a piece of work that they may or may not have done with us. So like it was a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of Excel, basically spreadsheeting and like working out how much to charge a client. That's what I used to do. Obviously now I'm a coach. But like there was elements of that job that I really enjoyed too. Like it's not like I would say, oh, it was shit. It wasn't. There was elements of both jobs that I love. A few more messages and we're going to shoot off. Fincrime kills souls, pass it on. Gary, you must work there, do you? So yeah, I used to work for Financial Crime before. Yeah, folks, we have no questions in right now. So I'm actually going to wrap this up. We've got 10 people between both platforms. So the 10 people on this, just thank you very, very much for coming on. If you do have anything you want to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Ally Properly said cross paths with Tom Smith in Belfast. I actually did cross paths with Tom Smith once. He was walking into a juice jar and like I worked above the juice jar and I was walking into work. And then I like seen him go to the juice jar and I actually went in to say hello to him and I was speaking to him. And yeah, it's just how we conversation and then we moved on. So like that's the time I've seen him. I've actually seen like a lot of those, like just when you work naturally in Belfast City Centre, you see a lot of those Belfast people walking about. So yeah, already have cross paths with them, to be honest. Right. I am done. There's no other questions in. I accidentally sent someone an invite to go live. I did not mean to send you an invite to go live. I'm going to wrap this up. Folks, thank you very much for coming on. Just before I go, just a brief summary in case you are only coming on now. Basically, the points I've talked about, basically, I'm doing these every day to like help you grow. And the points that we talked about is just see December, take this time to reflect, take this time to chill out, to chillax, to enjoy yourself. But also take it as a bit of time to actually reflect on the last year, and then as a result, bring yourself action steps for you to improve for the next year. And then the other thing is, see when January comes, don't overcomplicate it. 1, 2, 3, keep the action steps as simple as possible. The more simple you can make something, the more likely you're going to follow it. And same with anything you need to get done today. If you're wrapping up bits and pieces of work, keep it as simple as possible. If you can bring it up to 1, 2, 3, what are the 3 things I need to do? It's so much easier. So yes, folks, thank you so much for coming on. See, when I wrap these up, it's always the most awkward thing ever because I need to wrap up 3 different devices. But thank you so much for coming on. We're going to do Instagram last. We're going to actually wrap up YouTube first. YouTube, see y'all later. Thank you very much for coming on. YouTube done. Right.